www.oghuskyradio.com. Thursday night, every Thursday night, live interviews. www.realestinthegame.com.
Yeah.
Realist. Who's the realest in the game?
Anyone who says they want to be the realest in the game.
Yeah.
In comedy, at least.
So the game is comedy.
The game is comedy right now. Yeah.
And that's the album.
The name of the album is Realest in the Game. Yep. And it's basically, there was no comedian that would ever say that, so I became the first one to say it. Now it's mine. That's how it happened.
I was able to check out some of the stuff, man. A lot of hip-hop references in what you do, man.
Yeah. So, like, the album is actually dedicated to and inspired by the 90s rap albums that raised me. So Snoop Dogg, Doggy Style, Biggie Smalls, Ready to Die, Wu-Tang, 36 Chambers, among others.
Hold on, man. You can't be from New York and say Snoop Dogg as an influence, dog.
I didn't know what the fuck he was talking about most of the time. But
what's one of the references you could think of right now?
I loved it. I mean, first, I didn't hear any of that funk. The whole thing's based on funk music, and I didn't know what funk music was. So I went and found funk because of Snoop Dogg, I went and listened to it because of that. And then it's like Chronic and all that. But I was like so young at the time, I didn't know nothing. Like, my mother stole the 36 Chambers album from me and hid it from me. And I had to go into her jewelry box and steal it back.
Why would she not want you to hear the 36 Chamber album?
Just because it's they're just talking about selling drugs the whole time. And they're talking about sticking up white boys and shit like that. And I remember, like, I had, like, my boy Dennis Doyle in like the 8th grade told me that Wu-Tang sold drugs to make their first album, and my mind was blown. Like, what? You can do that? You can sell drugs and make an album with it? And then, 3 years later, I'm selling weed. So.
Well, one of the things you said in the stand-up is that you should sell drugs and prosper, right? Isn't one of your
right? Yeah. So I talk about how I would go to Mexico and bring shit back across the border. Yeah. So I was along in the 90s. Wasn't just for hip hop. It was also for like the rave scene and the club scene in New York. So like ketamine and PCP were like huge. And I would fly to like Portland, and I would get like meth and books of acid, and I would fly down to San Diego, cross the border to get ketamine and bring it back. But I'm not crazy enough to do that now. So, and it's past like the statute of limitations.
And
so
this
don't come after
is
me.
For entertainment purposes only, anyway.
Yeah, it was more than 7 years ago. You can't touch me, baby. You can't touch me.
But you had something happen to you outside of a show, man. You thought you was gonna get robbed, man.
Oh yeah, by every dude selling his rap album, like I get so harassed so hard by the dudes and everyone does, by the dudes selling their rap albums, and it's like never actually really good,
Have you ever purchased one or got one and it was good quality? Like
no.
Not even just the rapping.
I never purchased one.
You never purchased one at all?
I never purchased one. No.
Oh, they never caught you like with a girl and you like kind of got a front like you have money and shit?
The opposite happened. I was like, my mother came to visit and I'm on Hollywood Boulevard, and that's where they're all at right there, like Hollywood and Highlands. And so he comes up to me to try to sell me a CD, and he's talking to my mom, and I'm like, all right, man, just chill. Just chill. That's my mom. She's not going to buy a CD. And he says, yo, your mom could get it too.
Oh.
So that's like the double entendre.
Yeah.
Because my mom thinks he's talking about selling a CD, but I know he's like, your mom could get it too.
Yeah, because hip hop and shit. You're like, man,
so then I start like, we get in each other's face for a moment, and then my mom is like, I'm on vacation in Los Angeles. You're not going to fight someone on Hollywood Boulevard. And she was right. I can't do that to her vacation. So we left.
But you went back.
We pushed on. I didn't go back. No. I'm like 3 years violence free at this point. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, man. Yeah. And why? What happened? Just caught up or?
Too old.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What age do you get too old?
I'm 35 right now, so 32.
Or is it 32 the ass whooping or 32 just the
I'll tell
number?
You, honestly, I'm going to sound like an asshole, but I started to realize that I got too lucky too many times.
Yeah.
Where like some shit would go down and I wouldn't get beat up, or I wouldn't like I just missed the punch, or I'd miss the hammer or something. And after like 6 of them, you're like, you know what? I'm going to just not get in that situation because I'm due. So basically, I'm due.
It wasn't going through all 36 chambers of the Wu album and fucking learning all the self-defense and shit?
Right, no,
that didn't help you and shit?
None of the Tiger Style smoking crack. That's not self-defense.
OG Husky Radio. Make sure you pick up his album, Realest in the Game. You can purchase album Spotify, iTunes, or at www.realistinthegame.com. Twitter at Rob Loves bagels.
Rob loves bagel. Bobby Bagels in the building.
All right, I'm not gonna lie, man, but I seen some shit today, man. What's a real bagel? Like y'all, because okay, look, you're in East LA, homie. Like,
Yeah.
we don't. What's the shit that they say flautas? No, is it flautas? What the fuck they don't use?
Tortas.
Flautas like a
Tortas,
no,
right?
it's like let me put it like a chimichanga. There's no fucking such thing as a chimichanga, dog. Like that's mad disrespectful. So like yo, man, where's the spot for the chimichangas? Like
that'd be disrespectful.
So then, so all the people listening, they have some shit going on with bagels, dog, that I don't understand, dog. So
So
I
they're
have
saying
you
like here in LA that
no,
is that the
like
thing?
like what's a real bagel, dog?
Well,
like,
all right, so like people from New York always come out here, and the first thing they do is complain about pizza and bagels, and
Yeah.
I'm not one of those dudes. Okay,
All right.
I think they're annoying just like you do. The pizza out here comes close.
Okay.
But the bagels doesn't really come as close as the pizza does. However, on Alvarado, what's the spot on Alvarado? King Bagels or something like
Okay.
that. It's like on Alvarado and 3rd. There's a bagel
Okay.
spot. I don't know the name, but hit that one. That's dope.
but what's the difference? I mean,
They say it's the water. That's what they say. I don't know.
Okay.
You know, but it's like a bagel's a specific thing, and it's like the closer you get to like the real hardcore Jews, the better the bagel's gonna be.
Yeah, because I mean, with an Instagram at Rob Loves Bagels, you better
Yeah.
be a fucking like
Yeah.
professional on
Yeah.
that shit, dog. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
That'd be like
Yeah,
OG
yeah.
Husky Radio loves chimichangas or some shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
we
Go to-
gotta be able to break it down, the
Yeah.
history and shit. You know what I mean?
What you want to do is you want to go to the Fairfax district, and you want to find a dude in like a long black coat. That motherfucker knows where the bagels are at.
You've been featuring a lot of shit too, man.
Oh, comedy shows and
yeah,
stuff?
man.
Yeah,
What is
yeah.
this part of grinding and banging it out? Or?
Yeah, it's all like you work as hard as you can, and then when something happens, everyone says you're lucky. And that's basically in hip-hop, in any entertainment, you know, that's how it works. But
do people catch the hip-hop references, though, for the most part? Do you see?
People like you do.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm fucking supernatural, metaphysical, spiritual.
Right.
You know what I mean? I did all 36
Are
chambers.
those rappers or are those your religions? I don't know.
But you know, do you? Most people, do they catch it and shit?
Most people no, but I'm not talking to most people, and I
Okay.
didn't make that album for most people.
So who's the album for? That's
the album is for people who have crates of records in their garage. You know what I'm saying? It's for you guys. It's for people all across the country that are exactly like this. They got graffiti on the wall. That's who it's for. If it's not mainstream, I don't care in that regard. But don't worry, my next album is going to be called Rob Christensen, Very Relatable Mainstream Comedian. Because at some point I got to sell out and get money.
Yeah,
you know?
after the deal goes through. And
Yeah,
shit.
I gotta
mean,
get
the check
rich.
has to clear and shit.
Yeah,
you know? What about Graff? You have a little history with Graff too,
I do,
man.
yeah. I wrote for a long time. I wrote in Brooklyn, and I'm retired now, so I could say I wrote Word, W-E-R-D.
Word.
And currently, in Brooklyn, there's 2 dudes writing Word. 2 other motherfuckers. Yeah.
Because you inspired them and shit? Or?
I don't know. One of them started, I had been writing for a few years, and then he like got out of jail and claimed, maybe he did. He's like, no, I'm Word. But he was in jail for however long, my first 4 years of writing. And so he's still doing it, and I don't have no problems with him. I want to say I'm like a fan of his now because I'm kind of like retired, semi-retired.
Yeah.
But I used to like do him dirty. He just added an S and called himself Words, and so I was Word and he was Words, and he would do like permission trucks and do big productions. Beautiful, really beautiful. And I would take a fat marker and just cross out a whole truck with a marker. Like the most disrespectful shit that you could do.
You're that guy.
That was like crazy, like smoke a dip, sherm. They call it sherm out here. Smoke a dip and just like do that. So I was like more of a bomber. I love to like climb on a roof, do a fill-in or a throw-up as they call it in Cali. And so that was more my style, like straight letters, and I never progressed enough. I knew I wasn't gonna be like a famous artist with the hand.
Okay.
So now I'm trying to be a famous artist with the mouth. That's where my future is.
Or were you always the funny kid and shit like that? I mean, what made you choose that path?
It's like it's like the typical thing of like where you like got picked on so much that you either had to fight or be funny. So I did both, you know. And
so you're better at being funny then, huh?
Yeah.
At 32, 32, you stopped fighting, no?
I quit, and then I got real funny. Then I focused all the energy.
You got some upcoming shows. Let them know where they could catch up with you.
Yeah. On January 3rd, I'm doing a storytelling show at it's called TNT Tuesdays at the Lexington downtown, and then you can catch me at Desano's Pizzeria on January 18th at 7:30. And other than that, I'm gonna be like traveling San Diego and out of town. But like hit my website, realestinthegame.com. Instagram, Twitter, at Rob Loves Bagels. Follow me. I'll follow you back. Holla at me. I'll talk back to you. It's all good. It's all love.
Thanks for coming through, man. Any shout outs before you
Peace.
cut out?
Yo, I just want to shout out you guys because this is the best. This is like Mexican Brooklyn right here. I love it. I feel at home right here, and I fucking wish you guys the best.
Word up. OG Husky Radio. Stay posted. More interviews to come.
Thank you.